Hello. Welcome. JJ is just a few days from qualifying as a ghost Pokemon? Yeah, they are pretty rare at the very least. How's it going though? It's another lovely night. It's nice to be here. Oh, good. I think it's nice to be here as well, on occasion. Actually, I always think it's nice to be here. Alright, we're doing something in this cave. We are leveling up another Geodude, it looks like. Man. I was set up for a struggle bus of a day today. It was not enjoyable. So we're happy to be playing games now. Also, welcome Mr. Mini Guitarist. You better like being here, it's your show. Yeah, I enjoy it. You're glad my day's improving. It's been a while since JJ's popped in. Yeah, how are things? We had some IT positions open up at my work. I should have had you apply, JJ. Yeah, basically the crisis involved on Friday. We upped a card limit for a gentleman. And it blew up from there. Like when you go to swipe your debit card, each institution will have limits that they have set on the credit card or debit card that says, hey, if a transaction exceeds this limit, don't allow it to go through. But we can like alter that limit based on like how long the funds have been in the account, whether or not we're comfortable with the risk associated with it, all that. And long story short, I approved one of our employees to raise the limit on this card to a pretty large amount, very large for debit cards. And the person may not have been the person that they were purporting to be. So it took me all day to research and make sure dot T's, cross I's, all that, and make sure that nothing was done illegitimately. Like, we're talking, if this was fraudulent, the person had their debit card stolen, their PIN written on their debit card, the cell phone was stolen, like, this was complete theft of everything this member had. Because that's the only way that this could have went down. But like just seeing it happen for the first time, I'm just like flabbergasted. Like every safety protocol that the institution had set up to mitigate these transactions from happening just got completely obliterated. It was phenomenal. Busy for sure, and yeah, you should have. We're going to be moving once you find a job. So if I get you a job in my IT department, you'll move back to Idaho? Hello, look above. And it might have been a Zorua in disguise, honestly. If they pay enough, 100%. Listen, I think you would easily be I think you would easily be above 50K. I don't know the ins and outs because I never interviewed for the position, but they did tell me it pays more than what I'm making right now. So I have no idea what it would be. You take that for a year or so until you graduate. Honestly, they were willing to interview me full well knowing that I didn't have IT experience, with the assumption that they could teach me said IT experience. So, like, I think you could easily do it, actually kind of having an idea of what they're talking about. It's a core systems analyst. So what they're really looking for people to be able to do is work with our vendors on program projects that say, hey, we're trying to get this program working with our network. I need this key from this service. I need this avenue to be streamlined. I need this file to be ran every single day and automized. Things like that. I'm trying to get my friend back in the same state as me, okay? Oh, apparently I just tried to attack with a wheezing. That thing's gave up the ghost, I guess. All right. It looks like we still have one of the positions open, JJ. You should go on our website and apply for it. You signed up for a Capture the Flag event hosted by the Department of Defense. Was that an online thing, or are you actually going to some Department of Defense location and playing Capture the Flag? Because both of those are kind of okay. I'm Baba Ooey, welcome. Kind of like a beginner hacking thing. Okay. I get you. Well, now that I need to go and revive my entire team. Potato. Cook them, boil them, mash them, boil them, put them in a stew. Ooh, apparently I can't escape. Still can't escape. I'll have you guys know that there are no abilities in this game. Like, I legitimately just can't escape for no reason. But I think it's speed-based, really. We know why Diglett gets Arena Trap. Because it may or may not have 6 arms to trap you with. Hey, Starkiller, welcome. Oh, I just remembered I ended up selling my... if you guys were here for the stream, I opened up a bunch of Journey Together and got Iono's belly belt. I ended up selling that for like 75 bucks to help buy more packs of cards and such. Which is still nice, because I basically almost paid for the, like, half of the pack, or just a little over half the pack, half the box, with one card I got from said box, and I still got a bunch of others I can sell. It was gone when you checked today? Yeah. Hey, the network security thing might actually pay a little bit more too, honestly. Apply for it, man. I just know that the core systems analyst is less... It's still heavily IT, don't get me wrong, but it's more acceptable as an introductory IT level thing. Is YouTube my job? I freaking wish. I don't make... I make like $135. It pays the electricity bill that the computer actually uses to run in bots and all that when I'm actually running the bots. You got the cards you sent? Love them. Did you know that one promo has 3 cards in it? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a Toxtricity, a Feraligatr, and I forget what the other ones were. You'll apply to both, and we'll see what happens. Don't know that much about database administration, but you never know. Honestly, when I tell you that they were going to be comfortable with interviewing me for the position, having me come and job shadow them for a little bit, knowing full well I don't have IT certifications, they were cool with it. It really is just running the back end of our core system and just knowing who to talk to when stuff breaks. So not tech support, that's me, but you're who we would call and say, hey, the system's really, really broke. I think a registry got broken. We need to work with the vendor to get it back online. So still with the network connectivity stuff, understanding how a program reads and receives information. MySQL, it uses MySQL a good bit. Yes, do it, JJ. Do it. 1, that's going to go a long way. 2, it's going to get me $250 if they hire you and you make it 90 days, which if they hire you, I know you would. So it would be money for me. Oh my gosh, iPhone repairs are expensive unless you do them yourself. I've replaced the screen in an iPhone X. SQL is fun. I'm so glad you enjoy it. This is not my experience, but I'm glad somebody enjoys it. Honestly, though, it's not too bad, but the job pertains to using SQL to pull information from one server so that we can use it in an application that another server requests. Like, for example, we run a bunch of different cards, like or we'll do ACH transactions, automatic clearinghouse, any electronic payment that you send over the internet from your account directly to a biller or another account at another institution. Our system doesn't just do that automatically. We have to basically download that information from the online server and then upload it in the processor server, send it to the Fed so that they can process it, but we have to download it in a certain file format that the Fed can accept, and then we send it off to them through a secure website service, and then they process the transactions from there. And then they would send another file to us in return when we're trying to receive our transactions, and then we make sure that the system accepts that, reads it, uploads it. Second to that, making sure that all of like the computers and laptops receive their updates, making sure that all of the core systems are getting pushed to the computers when they update, and troubleshooting and planning and preparing ahead to make sure that the program and application is going to work on our simulation server before pushing it to the live server. You wouldn't repair an iPhone yourself? Can an iPhone back glass be fixed or repaired? Yeah, it's expensive though. My favorite singer changes day to day, gonna be honest. Kitty, would you get off of me? Thank you. Right now, I've been listening to Gold by Kiara. I've also been listening to like the Chrono remix of Dancin'. On repeat, mostly. Yeah, there you go, JJ. Yeah, so I think it would still be fun. Like, I almost went for the position, but right now with my pay structure... Oh my gosh, cat, leave me alone. I didn't interview for it because they told me it would be a pay increase and a step up, but they wouldn't tell me, like, what the pay to be expected was, just because I didn't interview for it, which makes sense. They didn't take a look at my certificates and, you know, my credentials and my experience or anything, but they said it was a higher pay grade than myself. So I'm losing a manager pay grade, but like it's higher, but like I'm changing classifications, if that makes sense. So I am getting a higher pay scale. I would be making more money on paper, but because I'm losing the manager benefit in the manager class, I now have to pay a higher insurance premium, which basically means I would have to make $1,200 a month more than what I'm doing now to make it worth my time, because $600 was the bare minimum I'd have to get a raise for to make what I'm making now on, like, when it's all comes out after insurance and everything. So to make it worth my time and frustration, I would say another $600 a month would have to be added to that. So I would need to, on paper, bump up to like $4,200 a month, which is still doable. Like, that's like 50 something thousand, but I just didn't think it would be worth my time to go and interview for it. Look above, you have a fantastic night. Yo, by Swayze, what's up? At work like always. Fair enough. I've been hawking a bunch of my stuff on eBay recently. Both on the Brass Coin eBay and on my personal one. Sold a bunch of like old scary movies that we don't watch anymore. Sold my Naruto. Sold my Dragon Ball Z. Sold all of the crappy Evangelion movies. Been a pretty good little last week and a half. Brass Coin finds jobs for his friends, maybe. You still want a Brass Coin plushie? Like, listen, if we could sell all of the Brass Coin patches, I could see about investing in making a plushie. That would be delightful. Once you start selling, it's impossible to stop. It very well may be, but I think eventually I'll run out of stuff to sell. Because, like, I'm not buying stuff to sell. This is just crap I have and I've been cleaning out. So basically really just using eBay as a garage sale. But don't get me wrong, I've been copying all of the Dragon Ball Z DVDs before I sell them. Plushies are gonna be expensive though. Oh, for sure. One thing I'm excited to sell by Swayze is I was telling Jay the other day, I believe. I pre-ordered that 63-inch Gardevoir plush, the like $450 one. Because I know people are going to do unspeakable things to those plushies. And I know that it's going to be one that people will pay money for later. The Gardevoir that no one really needs. But the fanboys will definitely eat it up. You have $600 in just ETBs at the moment. You're scared to open them. The next thing that I have planned to open is that. For video purposes, I am like kind of like, I got about 200 days worth of videos recorded. Obviously, there's been a lack of those videos the last 5 days, just with everything that I've been selling and trying to upload to get sold and things like that. And copy, I haven't had time to sit down and actually turn the recordings into legitimate videos to upload. But I got like 5 of them I need to upload. You ordered a Japanese 151 booster box. Is that what you're going to go after, you think, for a master set? I've briefly played Earthbound, Avery. Actually, want to see some of the epic cards I pulled? Boss just got here, 1 second. Ow, kitty, get lost, cat. It's insufferable. Oh, I'm sure Earthbound is expensive. It's an NES game. Oh, I was so hoping that Diglett would use Dig. I was hoping for a game of whack-a-mole. Kitty coins pissing me off of her. Honestly. Have a great night, Avery. The problem with me buying and opening Pokemon cards is that there's that itch in me to try and complete a master set of like everything I open. So like I want a complete set of Prismatic Evolutions. Never gonna happen with the pull rates. I want a complete set of 151. Probably not gonna happen, but I'm kind of close actually. I want a complete set of Journey Together, but I've already sold one of the hits I've gotten, so like for example, I got this Ends Zorua card. It's worth quite a bit. And then a few pulls later, I got this one, which isn't worth as much. But that one gets to go in the binder, because point value wise, it's 9, while this one's only 8, so it's exciting. So I'm going to see if I can sell as many of my high-hitting, high-value Pokemon cards as I can. Use some of that fund to get some of mine professionally graded and see if I can sell them for even more. Like, turns out I have a Sylveon card that's worth $750 if it gets a PSA 10. Jay, I ended up selling it for $75. So when it's all said and done, after eBay takes their money, I'm going to have about $65. Which is like half of what I paid for the entire, like, $36 pack, and I got a few more cards in it that I can sell. So I'm, like, overall, I think in Journey Together, if I sell all of my hits, I've probably got double what I put into it, because I just got so many hits. Also, I opened up that Mew Premium Collection. That was nice. I got a Venusaur illustration rare, the Charmander illustration rare. Gotta love a good Mew. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Okay, once again, I'm gonna see if my software can handle streaming and ripping discs at the same time. But what disc was I on? That's a good question. We'll pop in 3 and find out. Heck yeah, I pulled the Venusaur illustration rare. It's gorgeous. And then... Oh. What the heck? Oh, I know what I need to do. I got that Charmander. In your UPC, you didn't get a single hit. That's because I got all of them. I literally got a hit every other pack for that set. I am pretty sure. Think it might have been resealed. It very well could have been. Thank you for coming to the Pokemon Hospital. We would love to see you again. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's a lot of potential to get resealed products. I don't know how they're resealing, but... Kitty, I really don't want you right now. But hello. She has a really bad problem of doing this with her front claws on my pants, and it frays them, and I don't like it. Start wearing shorts. I'm good. She gets like this when I'm the only person in the house. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to be by a human, and you're in a chair that I can't just sit in. Someone has to knead the biscuits. Oh, she tries. English packs are easy to open? Yeah. They do be pretty easy. As I've shown on my stream, like, when I open up a pack of cards, I try my hardest to make it so that I can open it without tearing the package. Just get a little tiny little bit of super glue and seal it back up. If you open from the bottom of your packs and reseal the bottom, most people open from the top, so I doubt it'll ever get really noticed. Fun fact. Yeah, I've probably sold like 2 Nintendo Switches, have one in the process of being sold. Sold like 7 movies, 2 anime series, and I still got a lot more to go through, but I think I've gotten like $400 or $500 from doing so. Collectively. No, I guess if we're doing collectively, it's probably closer to like 600. Just clearing out junk. It's been nice. Whatnot is an interesting beast. I don't see the point. Like, I don't get why I would want to watch somebody open up a pack of cards I'm buying on stream. I just don't get it. Okay, I did miss disc 2. Like, isn't opening the cards to see what you get like half the fun? Like, you actually ripping the pack? It's kind of like buying a toy and having someone open it first, then shipping it to you. This is true. I suspect at this point the stream's lagging for people. Which, in some regards, is going to be kind of funny if it is lagging. Oh, good. A bit, but the audio doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I popped in a disc of Dragon Ball Z to have my program rip it to a movie status, and the screen is kind of like, when I'm watching what you guys are watching, like Diglett coming across the screen seemed kind of delayed. Guess that just means I need more RAM, right? Basically, I'm selling a bunch of stuff though, so I mean that's the reason why I'm copying it. Is I'm copying it for my own records before selling it, but I don't like the fact that all the money I've saved up over the last 5 years is going to go pay off my student loans in their entirety here in September, and then I'll have nothing saved for a house. Get a bigger hammer for the Diglets? Yes. Oh my gosh, we need an updated Kanto game that allows Tinkaton. How fun that would be. Tinkaton against Diglett would be amazing. Oh wow, I just got slapped silly with a huge wave of Sleepy. Out of nowhere. That was intense. Wood Hammer and Ice Hammer versus Diglett. Do some push-ups for ya. Why would I do that? Indeed, no sleep for me. We haven't reached Brooklyn yet. Push-ups counter the Sleepy? I don't believe it. Yeah, they probably do, though. I'm hydrating with caffeine, and I'm still tired. Well, that was dumb of me. Drowsy survived? That's what's up. Go Drowsy the tank. Is that who sings that? wouldn't say Beastie Boy more than I would say I liked playing Guitar Hero a lot. I don't know if this is the game that it's on, but I played a lot of Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3. And World Tour. Ah, it's Guitar Hero World Tour that has that. Dang it. Jiggle it. It would take me a while to get to Brooklyn anyways. Oh, I'm sure it would. JJ, how long did it take us to get to Brooklyn? I mean, granted, we went the long way, but it took us less time to get home than it took us to get to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in New York City, dude. Well, in New York. It's like Idaho Falls, Ammon situation. They're kind of the same place, but not really. Like, I'm pretty sure we drove across the Brooklyn Bridge at one point. Yeah, I mean, it probably took us a good 2 weeks to get there. Yeah, it's one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. George Washington Bridge is a freaking nightmare, though. I'll tell you that right now. Just avoid Manhattan? Nah, that's where we spent most of our time, man. Manhattan's fun. Me and my wife went there for our honeymoon, actually, and we walked all up and down that area many times in our brief stay there. Went to a Yankees game. Went to see Wicked in theater. That was amazing. I still haven't brought myself to watch the movie. I own it. I just haven't watched the movie yet. Went to the zoo. Went to the Lego store, Nintendo store, M&M Chocolate Factory. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Went to Liberty and Staten Island. Went to the worst Olive Garden I have ever encountered in my life there. We're talking like I am 90% certain that our food was cooked in a microwave. Isn't there a Pokemon store on 5th Avenue? I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised. Pokemon New York? Yeah, there probably should be. Got my wife a sweet Splatoon shirt and hat from the Nintendo store. Most restaurants use microwaves, so it probably was. Oh man, like I got the tour of Italy there because I was feeling fancy. It took my wife 2 years to get me to eat at Olive Garden, and I lived like 2 blocks away from it. It was so bad. Chef Mike is what we call it. I love it. Yeah, we spent like 2 weeks there because we dropped down through Utah, through New Mexico, to Arizona, broke into the Indian reservation for Four Corners because nobody told us that it was like a business place, and we drove all of the way there, spent like an hour and a half going out of our way to get there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we weren't going to wait until 8 o'clock in the morning for it to open up for us to go visit it. So we kind of just hopped the gate and went and sat in the middle of Four Corners in the middle of the night. And then went across to Texas and on into Louisiana. Decided that we would get some Cajun food in Louisiana and ended up in the middle of Mardi Gras Street. That was exciting. It's called Bourbon Street for those that don't know. And then went to Florida, camped out in the Walmart parking lot in Jacksonville, Florida. And then went up South Carolina, North Carolina, into Pennsylvania, saw Gettysburg, and then went up to New York, did some fun stuff there, saw the zoo, went up to Connecticut, went and toured the Lego facility up there, and then we decided that we were tired of being road trip warriors, and we booked it home. Still some of the best food. It was so good. But that was an interesting road to go down. Is Splatoon's fun? Oh my gosh, I love Splatoon. Splatoon 2 was so fun. I never really got into Splatoon 3. But I guess my wife and I had kids by then, and like we weren't able to just play it together. I guess like that was half the fun. Is while my wife and I were dating, she watched me play Donkey Kong 64 for a lot of our dates. I watched her play Breath of the Wild for a lot of our dates, and then if we weren't watching the other one play and we were actually playing something together, we were doing Splatoon. Even when we weren't on dates, like that was what we did when we weren't together. We just both got on Splatoon and wrecked each other's day. It was a fun time. Never been on any cool trips like that. Sounds expensive. Honestly, I think we did it for like a collective total of $600 per person. Oh, Wifey Coin kicks my butt in Splatoon. She might actually do that. She used the dually squelchers. I mean, I did too, but she had some pretty good jukes that she was able to pull off. Settle all arguments with Pokemon Battle. Mike could do that. Problem is, I'd probably never win an argument again. I like to think that I would be innately better than my wife at Pokemon battles, but she is Wifey Coin. Nope, I definitely don't win them now. Some of them I have. Wifey Coin is uncommonly reasonable most of the time. There are a few topics of passion and irrationality, but for the most part it's pretty down to earth. Hey, like, that don't make any sense. Kind of irrational at the moment. No, but while we were adjusting to having baby number 2, it was a nightmare for me. I could not win anything. She gets to use Garchomp in every match. Blink twice if you're okay. But no, for the most part, she's pretty reasonable in most things. It doesn't make... She recognizes when she's being weird about stuff. Some men like to pay for that. Yes, this is true. I feel like Diglett evolves at like level 28 or something. I don't really want to do that, so I'm just going to do as much damage as I possibly can before it faints me. Level 26? That makes sense. I can also live with that. Oh, somehow I survived, too. Crazy. Was not expecting that. Critical hit will do that. I didn't even notice. I was too busy gabbing. Chit-chatting. Oh, Jigglypuff. Why do I do this to myself? What? Go on and grab? Has anybody in the chat seen Naruto and Naruto Shippuden? Nope, never. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not a fan of Naruto. You have no time for such activities? Oh man, I believe that. I understand. I've mostly just been letting it play in the background. Seeing if you're not really a thing. I finished Shippuden like sometime last year, I feel like. Now I'm watching through it again because Facebook Reels showed me some clips from Boruto Next Generation. And like Sasuke and Naruto's kid go back in time somehow to show Boruto what a spoiled brat he is and how bad his dad had it and whatnot. And they end up running into one of Naruto's teachers, Jiraiya, and like the whole thing has me like, oh my gosh, I want to watch all of Naruto so I could go and watch that and be up to date on everything and get hit in the feels. You have me in the background while you're grinding practice questions. I am good background noise. I am giving off background character energy. I have heard of Solo Leveling, and it has been really good, both seasons I've seen of it. Problem is, the director of it, or something, the studio, whatever, said they're not sure they're going to do a season 3, if they're going to do a season 3, or when they're going to do a season 3. Allegedly. Now, that statement could have been April Fool's, but I feel like it came out before April Fool's, and then the April Fool's joke was that they were picking it back up again. But I think they're waiting some time to see what the manga does. But last I heard, somebody in the producing class of that said, yeah, we're going to hold off on it. But it is so good. That's how they get you, Jay. I've been waiting for season 3 of Nisekoi like for a decade and a half. Since 2014. So yeah, just over a decade. 12, 13 years, something like that. 11. I know I could just read a manga. I know that Raku ends up with Chitoge, but I want to watch it happen in motion before my eyes. It's basically at the point of if I was well enough off that I could ensure I would be set for the rest of my life and had leftover money, like if I ever won multi-millions of dollars, I would honestly take care of my house, put some away, and then dump the rest into having that anime finished. It's officially been long enough, though, that I don't think that it's ever going to be finished. Yeah, I could be an executive producer for all my favorites. Exactly. Like, listen, I don't care if this makes money. I need to see this finished. Make it happen. I'm trying to think of if there's another one that I desperately want to see the end of. Why are all these people following me on Threads? What is going on? Like, I just finally got Facebook Threads, and for some reason now I have like 14 followers. I don't get it. Maybe that's Instagram, I don't know. Bots for sure. Probably. It's just more of a question of how do they know I'm even there? I have not even commented on anything. That's how you know. Okay, I mean, that's fair. And you are now follower number 15. Is that what notification just popped up on my feed here? Oh yeah, you are. I see you. I see you. I see you, Sir Reynolds. Oh, this Drowsy's not doing any damage anytime soon. Drowsy, you're too weak. Where's your Dream Eater? So is that an Instagram follow or is that a Facebook follow? Like, I understand that I get to threads from Facebook, but it like links through Instagram. It connects to Facebook, but so does Instagram, so your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I'll say mine isn't a very good guess. Ooh, I can catch a chest pin. Yeah, let's not attack with that thing. That's gonna be nightmare fuel. Just another way to keep up with the coins. Ain't gonna do much keeping up. I never post anything there, unfortunately. It's a tragedy. I wish I had a better social media presence, but I just don't got the time or the jelly beans for it. Constantly posting, constantly doing this, that, and the other. It could not be me. I would need like a social media manager to handle that. But I don't make enough to justify that, so... Yawn. Still at it. Beetle. Beetle. Okay, now that that's done. Charizard grew to level 79, 39. One of those 9s. It's going to learn Flamethrower soon. He'll actually be a fire type again. Can't believe it really is just Ember, Flamethrower. Nothing in between. Drowsy and Hypno do not learn Dream Eater by level up in Gen 1. Well, that's some crap, ain't it? Not gonna lie, I totally thought my Charizard just fainted and I thought I was screwed for a couple seconds. Oh, Meowth. Flamethrower at level 46? Dang, I was hoping it was 42. That is horrendous news. That's some pretty bad news, not gonna lie. And yes, I did kind of low-key forget that I was supposed to be watching a Magikarp to a degree. Get a Fire Punch TM? Actually, I probably need to get rid of one of my Pokemons for this. We'll get rid of Jigglypuff. Since I won't be catching Pokemon for the next foreseeable future, I think I've caught all of the Pokemon I need to catch, and I just gotta level them up now. I hate rap. Oh, and there's the poison powder. Love that for me. How many evolutions until the Misty battle? I'm not sure. Have a good night, JJ. No, Meowth, what are you doing? You're supposed to be smacking them with money so I can pick it up. Brass coin does need more Pokeballs. It's going to need to be a lot of Pokeballs. Fainted. It is good to have seemingly infinite money, though. Oh, hey, I can level this up. Okay, no, I can't. I need 5 more levels, 4 more levels. But hey, I got 16,000 already. That's an improvement. Leveling up Magikarp was so painful in Kanto. Yeah, switch evolution, using the daycare. That's about all you got. Or, going and getting 126 rare candies would also do the trick. Oh, ouch. Bellsprout, bro, you ain't even playing. Chill, dude. Just chill, bruh. Beetle. Is next. The funny number. Okay, okay. As long as it doesn't hurt me too bad. Well, no, it's just going to cause me to miss everything. Great. Alright. I think this is going to be the last Pokemon battle before ending the stream. Because I am ridiculously tired for no good dang reason. I feel like we got quite a few levels happening in our playthrough though, so that's something. Got 72 coins, huh? Yeah, we'll go to Pokemon Center heal and then save and end the stream. Unfortunately, not quite a 2-hour long stream today. If I'm lucky, I will be able to stream again tomorrow, though. We'll see what errands I have to get up to. I sold these Dragon Ball Z and Naruto stuff, so I'll be distributing those tomorrow. That's about the only plans I'm aware of. Alright. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I am going to probably go to bed. Epic. We'll see you then, Jay.